Hey, what's going on, gang? Thursday night. I've been watching the numbers on this Thursday night thing. Looks like we might have to go back to Monday night. I had a lot more subscribers drop in on Monday night than I'm having on Thursday nights. It's been over a month now, and that's just something I'm considering. Of course, I'll let you know if I do that. But I appreciate every one of you that's here. I truly do. But um, let's see who's in the house with us tonight. Looks like the first one in was Debbie Jones. All right. Debbie's with us. Who we got? Who else we got down here? Son P80, P87, EP87. He had to get his apple juice. Well, this one's for you, sir. All right. Glenn Anderson, Michael O'Brien. Yeah, we got some good folks in here tonight. The Hawkeyes are with us. I got her back with me tonight, you guys. Sorry. She had to come home. Take care of me and Tucker. Glenn Anderson. Yep. There we go. Tammy Joe, my girl right there. She joined the world of radio users this week. She got her a radio. If I'm not mistaken, I think she said she got her a GMRS radio, and that's a damn good move. All right. Elizabeth White is with us. Appreciate you joining us. Yeah, you need to go over and check her book out, guys. The Shelter at Papa's Farm. It's available on Amazon. Good book. It's set in it's post-apocalyptic, and it's really a great book. Yeah, I'm sure you'd enjoy it. So, all right. Speaking of books, Walt's new book is out. You guys remember Walt? He was here a couple of weeks ago. It was released early. The print copy was released early. The Kindle copy is still not available, or the audio. They'll be available on June 6th. So jump out there and get Walt's book. There's a link below down to his Amazon store where you can pick it up. And it looks like I'm being invaded. Say hello to Paul in Iowa. All right. Yep. Tammy Joe sure it is. She got that radio. Plug it up and have a little fun with it. Just listen. Like I said, the GMRS license are free. All you got to do, you can go online and get those from the FCC. I think it's $35 for 10 years or something like that. There's no test involved, so it's very inexpensive. It's not as powerful as a ham radio. It won't get out there as far as a ham radio would. But it's like a supercharged CB. It'll go for miles and miles and miles. And you can pick up quite a lot. And I was sitting at the airport the other night waiting on my woman to come home from Iowa. And I was talking to a gentleman. He was in, Apopka, which is a pretty good ways away from the Orlando airport. We were sitting there talking a little bit. So that was a lot of fun. Looks like Fourth and Gold jumped in there with us. Yeah, absolutely. Let's remember those that paid the ultimate price for freedom. All right. Pauline is with us too. There we go. I'm glad you're with us. You don't get to make it very often, but I'm glad you're here tonight. I really am. You live in Apopka, Tammy Joe. All right. Well, maybe we'll talk once you get that GMRS license. Maybe we'll talk. It's a lot of fun talking on those radios. Yeah, I'm glad you're here, Pauline. I really am. I know you can't make it always, but I appreciate you coming in when you can. I know that. Michael J. In Southeast Tennessee, greatest state in the land of the free. All right. That's where this old redneck boy's from, Tennessee. But now I'm in Florida. Love it. I do. I love it down here. Don't snow down here. One of the last things I did on the job was direct traffic on I-65. In the middle of the night, it was like 2:30 in the morning. There was a big crash on I-65. And it was spitting snow and raining. I was freezing my ass off, and I said, I'll never do this again.
That was your going away present.
That was my going away present to the Nashville Police Department. So All right. Oh, and I got some friends in Europe. I know that. Got some in the UK and in Europe. So I found a deal for you guys. You need to jump on the Bug Out Shop over in Wales. I think he's in Bilf, Wales. I think he said he was in. Um, he's got a 20% off on all of his dehydrated foods this week. That's a great discount, guys. Jump over there. Contact Lee over there. There's a link below to his YouTube channel. Don't click it yet, though, because if you do, it'll take you away from this. Just wait till we're done here. But go over and check his YouTube channel out, and you'll see that he's got some awesome bargains on food this week. And you need to jump on that because I got proof food's getting scarce. Got it yesterday, and I'm going to share it with you here in just a few minutes. But the first thing I want to talk about, I thought was funny, just really, really, really funny. When the NAACP told black people to stay out of Florida, it's crazy. I mean, I don't know if you guys can read that quote right there under his picture. It was on Fox News, but the chairman of the NAACP is the one that put out the warning to everybody. Turns out he lives in Florida. He lives in Tampa. And when he was asked about that, you know what he said? Well, I didn't tell anybody to leave. How damn dumb is that? It's all just political. It's just all a bunch of junk. Do as I say, don't do as I do. All right, David's back with us. Good to see you again, sir. David, where are you at? Where are you located? Let us know where you're at. I want to know. I like to know where everybody is. Most of you, I know where you are, but I don't know where David is. But I guarantee you, if Ron DeSantis wasn't running for president, the NAACP would have never put that out. And this guy wouldn't have looked like a damn fool. So maybe he needs to think about, what he says before he says it. Well, a lot of people have that problem. Fluffy is with us. There's my girl right there. All right. I know where she is. Appreciate you being with us. Hope you guys are having some good weather up there.
David is in Appalachian Mountains with Sasquatch.
All right. Appalachian Mountains. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful area up there. I used to go hiking up there and camping. Had a lot of fun in them mountains up there. Yeah, Sasquatch is up there somewhere. So you need to be on the lookout. Down here, we got the skunk ape. I don't know if you've heard about that. It's Sasquatch's southern cousin, called a skunk ape down here in the Everglades. Beautiful weather for Fluffy and them.
I saw Bigfoot in Iowa.
Huh?
I saw Bigfoot in Iowa.
That's right, you did. We should have had that picture.
Next week we'll show.
Yeah, next week I'm going to show you a picture of Bigfoot that Lady Prepper took while she was up there in Iowa. What we got here? Michael J. In the Tennessee Appalachians. Yeah, that's a good question. That whole area up there is really, really nice, though. Nice trails if you're in that area. Go up there and hike those trails and camp. Where are we at here now? Oh, I was telling you about the food. Why you need to get out there and get that food. I went to Walmart yesterday, pick up a few little items. And I took a picture of the entire canned vegetable section. It's right here. They had 30 feet of food, canned vegetables. There's 30 feet there. I walked it off, measured it, took the picture. And what's bad is last year about this time, that entire row it's twice that long, plus the other row, the one that would be behind me here where I took this picture. They were both filled with canned goods. So we got about 25% of what we had last year. And this is just proof that what they're doing is just a slow process. They're just slowly working away at it, so people won't see it. And you got to be aware of these kind of things, folks. You got to watch what's going on. It's hard. I should say it's easy to miss. It's really easy to miss these things because it's a slow process. They're doing it. It's planned that way. And then one day you'll just go to the store and you'll see maybe, 15 or 20 little items there, and that's it.
Plus they front things. They'll put like a row of
Yeah.
Canned goods
Yeah.
and nothing behind them.
Yep. A lot of
Where
canned
it used
goods
to
are,
be like 4 or 5
fronted.
deep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I should have checked that. I didn't check that. That might be what
You can
they
see
did
from the
there.
picture that there are a few behind them, but I know when things were
Let's
short
see.
at Publix, it was just be right up to the edge
Yeah.
of the shelf.
Yeah.
Had the canned goods or whatever you're looking at and nothing behind it.
Yeah.
Had to spread it
That's
out to make
true.
it look full. That looks like there's stuff behind them, though. I think there's a good supply of what they do have.
Yeah. Fluffy knows where the black hammock is. All right. I used to love to fish over there. Hadn't done that in a while. I need to do that again. That's a nice place. A lot of alligators over there, though. I mean, a damn lot of alligators. Who we got here? Good evening. Rainy week in Florida. Yeah, it's been raining here.
They're soggy.
Which part of Florida are you in, Patty? If you're local, hey, let's get together. So, yeah, it's been raining, that's for sure. What we got here? Elizabeth says that Winn-Dixie is worse. Oh, wow. You're down in, where's she at? I forgot.
I can't remember either.
Oh, my goodness.
Where are you from, Ed?
Fort Lauderdale area, I think, is where she is. Yeah, she goes by Betty. If you hear me call her Betty, that's what she goes by. But again, I'm going to plug her book, The Shelter at Papa's Farm. Go check it out. But those canned goods are getting scarce, folks. Sebastian. All right. Yeah, that's a nice area. I used to go down there and fish too in the inlet. I hooked a big old, oh wow, what the hell is the name of that fish? Tarpon. I hooked a big tarpon down there one day. Me and him fought for like an hour, and I never did get him up on the shore. So he beat me. But that was a lot of fun. All right. You guys heard about the pyramid of radicalization, right? Everybody's heard about that. You know, it's just the different steps to just getting all the way up there to being like a Nazi skinhead. The first steps are very, very simple, very easy. And some of you are guilty of it right there. See that Fox News symbol down there on the bottom of the pyramid? And if you're a Republican, pyramid of far right radicalization. If you're an NRA member, if you watch the Christian Broadcasting Network, all of these things, you're just about to step up and be a terrorist, a right-wing terrorist. This is a program that was put together at the University of Dayton in Ohio. And guess who paid for it? You did. I did. American taxpayers paid for it. The Department of Homeland Security sent them the money to put this program on. It's a pilot program. They're starting right there with it to see how it takes. And it's only $350,000 a year dollars. But, you know, if it works out all right, they're going to spread it across other colleges in the United States to, you know, let people know to watch out for folks like me and you. We're potential terrorists. We're being radicalized by the news we watch. The NRA. I'm kind of pissed at the NRA right now, but I am a member. And they were actually founded to train people and arm black people against people that were trying to, you know, take advantage of them back in the early 1900s, late 1800s. That's what the NRA was founded for. And a lot of people don't know that. But that's a radical organization since, you know, they give black people arms and tell them how to use guns to protect themselves. So that's just, and then the next step up there, that's probably where I am, is that in that second level there, number 2. If you voted for Trump, you know, if you read Breitbart or watch PragerU, if you're a 3%er, you know, you're definitely a radical, far right radical. So now we know who you are, where you are. All I can say is come get my ass, okay? Come get me. If that's what you think a radical is, come get me. I'm about to get off on a rant.
Not like they can't find you from that report I got from my trip last week.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Lady Prepper got a report from Google that showed everywhere her phone went.
In this little town, and
While
a
she was in
photograph of every
Iowa.
store I went shopping in,
Yeah.
or every restaurant I ate in.
Every little store, every
It's
restaurant, everything. Wherever you carry that cell phone, they know where you are. So you guys need to remember that. Uh, if you're like me, well, I don't guess I have to anymore. I'm not on 24-hour call anywhere anymore since I retired. I can stick that damn cell phone in a Mylar bag and carry it with me. Only break it out if I need it. There's an idea, guys, right there. Get your little Mylar bag, stick that phone in if you don't want them tracking you, because that's the only way they're not going to track you. All right. What else we got going here? I'm a radical, though. I guess that's made clear now by the Department of Homeland Security. They're paying to prove that. But, all right. Last week we did the comms thing. I think somebody in the federal government was watching. I'm sure somebody was watching. Let me put it that way. Jokingly. But the Senate this week was all offered emergency satellite phones to take home with them before they left D.C. It's the first time in history that's happened. They wanted every senator to have a cell phone, a satellite phone, excuse me. It is in an EMP-proof case, and they wanted them to carry that home with them when they left D.C. Now, I don't know if they know something we don't. If they do, that wouldn't surprise me, but I mean, that goes right along with what I've been telling you guys the last couple of weeks. I've been doing those comms videos. You need to step that up. If it's nothing else but just get you a good radio to listen to, a good shortwave radio, so you can get news from all over the world instead of just what the propagandists here in the United States are going to be telling you if shit does hit the fan. But you absolutely need to get the comms in order, folks. All right, Katie is late, but hey, guess what? We're glad you're here. Watching Pete cat video. Hey, we all got videos we love to watch, right? So nothing wrong with that. I'm just glad you're with us. But if something's going on, I mean, that I should have got my tinfoil hat.
Yeah, we got to make you one.
Yeah, I'm gonna get me a tinfoil hat. I'm gonna start wearing a tinfoil hat when I get up on these rants like this. Something's going on they're not telling us about. If it wasn't, they wouldn't have made this move. They think that once the Senate gets scattered, if something bad happens, they can be in contact with them. So, I mean, like I said, this is the first time in U.S. history they've done that. And I really wouldn't think that much about it, if there wasn't something else that was added to that kind of surprised me. But the Mayo Clinic put this on their Facebook page this week. And they sent emails to all of their employees looking for volunteers to operate ham radios at their hospitals, just in case conventional communications goes down. So is that another sign something might be happening? This is just one of the things I ran across. I mean, I know that the story about the Senate was everywhere. Pretty much everybody saw that, but the one about the Mayo Clinic, I thought something's up here. So might want to pay a little bit of attention to that. CNBC released a report yesterday saying China hacked into some critical infrastructure. Yeah, that was in Guam. I saw the reports on that. That was in Guam and some of the Philippine islands. They are trying to tap into U.S. military resources in those areas. And they actually did gain access to it and take it down. But it was tracked back to China. I don't know if they're going to do anything about it, but probably not, especially since China owns Joe Biden. He can't do anything with them. Excuse me, dry throat. But get those comms together, guys. Like I said, I've been doing that for a couple of weeks. But I've given you pretty much everything you need as far as getting you an emergency setup. I've showed you how to get it, what to use. But if you have any questions, of course, you can reach out to me, theorlandoprepper@gmail.com. I got a few emails this week from some new subscribers. I've been looking for them to pop up here. I hadn't seen any yet. But hopefully they'll watch this video. couple of them was about comms. A couple of others were on food and stuff. But I don't mind answering your questions. So shoot them to me. Be glad to help you out any way I can. Of course, they won't do anything about it. That's right. They damn sure won't. Like I said, Joe's bought and paid for. Can't do anything with China. Oh, there goes the monetization on this video. But hey, I don't give a shit. I'm telling the truth. I'm just telling you the truth. We all know it's not.
Like, whoops.
It's not a big secret what's going on there. And the FBI's running cover for them, which is a joke. Everybody sees that. But at the same time, they're doing all of this. The top law enforcement agency in this country tried to overthrow the president of the United States. It's been proven. And at the same time, they're telling us we want your guns. No, ain't happening. No, not with this old redneck boy. You can get them, and I'll probably lose, but I'm gonna, it's gonna be a mess. Let me just put it that way. It will be a mess. But hopefully you guys feel the same way. I'm working with one of you that's here tonight. I'm working with you on getting you the right tools you need to protect yourself. And I'm happy to do that too. If you're in the Orlando area, I'll be glad to help you out. What's this? I'll try to get a medical thing out together for you, OP. Email. Yeah, shoot me that email. I'd appreciate it.
Michelle has a question right under that.
All right, what we got here? Give it to me.
It says, we live in the ridges of East Tennessee. With the ridges around us, do you have a suggestion for us to get out on our radios?
You probably need some repeaters in your area. The way things are set up right now with comms all across the country, there's a lot of ham repeaters across this country. Thank goodness here in Florida we have what we call a SARnet, where everything's hooked up in the state. Even little radios like that one you see right there. I can talk all over the state with that little 5-watt radio. So, if you want to research that, see if there's any ham repeaters in your area, find out what those frequencies and tones are, get your little ham radio and connect it to them. It's not that hard to do. It's just a matter of, pop a couple of numbers in your radio and bingo, you're rocking and rolling. But like I said, at least get you a shortwave radio so you can hear what's happening. Not just worry about talking, but the radios that I went over the last couple of weeks here was about setting up communications with your team in your area. So we're talking about a 10-mile area at most, or a couple of miles. If you're in base camp and everything's gone sideways and you're in the base camp and your comms are set up to talk to your people out in the field, that's what those videos are for in the last couple of weeks. If you haven't watched those, go back and check them out. I covered a couple of radios last week in one video, one that I bought to put in my vehicle. That's one of the preps I stepped up on this week, which I'm going to ask you about here in just a few minutes. But I got my comm set up in my vehicle. And of course, I've got it here at home, got it in our bug out location. It's been there for a long time. So we're set pretty much on our comms. But go back and watch those videos if you haven't. If you got, if you got questions, shoot me that email. But here's the reason why we're here tonight. What did you do this week? What did you do to improve your preps this week? Like I said, I got that communication, finally got that communications in my vehicle. I've been wanting to do it for a couple of years, ever since I had the vehicle, and I just kept dropping the ball on it. But I finally got it, so that's ready to go. Plus, I planted some more potatoes. That's something you guys need to do if you haven't watched those videos. If you live in Florida, the soil here is terrible. You can't grow hardly anything in this soil other than citrus fruit. But, I showed you how to grow some potatoes in a bucket. No matter where you live, if you got a shitty homeowners association that won't let you have a garden, you can set a bucket on your patio and grow your potatoes. But I did that. I stepped up on that, got me some more potatoes going. Lady Prepper's got some more veggies in the ground. What all did you plant this week?
Onions.
Onions? Yeah,
Is the
today you
only-
did.
is the only new thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
But I'm using fish emulsion, which someone suggested, and I'm seeing a big increase in productivity in the garden.
Fish emulsion.
Yep, fish emulsion.
That's a fertilizer.
It's fertilizer. I got it
Okay.
off Amazon in a jug. 2
All
capfuls to a gallon of water, and water all your veggies, and boom, they grow.
Yeah, there we go. All
I
right.
put on there what I did with the water purifier, if you want to mention that.
Where is it? I missed it. I'd like to pop it on here. She bought us a water purifier. Oh my goodness, I don't even see it, to be honest.
It's only like 2 things up.
Let me see here. I probably haven't gotten it yet.
See the 3 little squirrels that Son put?
Yeah.
2 up from that.
No, I ain't got it.
Okay.
All right. But she bought us another water purifier. That's another thing you got to do. Make sure you got a way to clean that water, guys. You can't live without water. And if you're buying those dehydrated foods, you got to have it to prepare those foods. So if I can't see it, I hope you can.
It's a water purifier, a 3-point filtration system, and it was $249 on sale, and then a $40 coupon at the checkout, and I only paid $119 for it. And it's comparable to a Berkey, which costs, I'm not sure what, but a lot more than that.
Yeah, a ton of money.
And OP tested
right.
it and said it worked good.
Yeah, I tested it out myself while she was in Iowa. I tested it out, worked great. I got water out of our rain barrel out there to see if it would clean that and make it taste okay. Yeah, it tasted great. When this is posted as a video, which will be here in just a few minutes, I'll do an edit and I'll pop a link to that water purifier in the comment section of this video. So that way you can just click on it and bingo, you'll be able to, it's on sale for a great price and you'll be able to get you one. That'll probably be in about an hour, guys. So what we got here? Spruce tip honey. What is spruce tip honey? I'm not familiar with that, but I'm sure it's pretty good. What we got here? Glenn Anderson. Restock. That's what I did this week. Awesome. Awesome. Another thing you guys need to do if you haven't already is get you a good inventory on what you have. Son says a Berkey's $350.
Yeah, and this is a really good deal, and it works good.
Lynn beefed up the pantry a little bit, put a little more in there. All right. What we got here? Link for water. Yep, I'll put that in there for you in about an hour. If you want to, when you're having coffee in the morning, pop back on this video and it'll be in the comment section.
Yes, Michelle, the filters are, I believe, $25 to replace them.
Yeah,
and that's cheaper than a Berkey.
They're a lot cheaper than the Berkey filters. That's the reason why we decided to try this brand out. And thank goodness it worked. Good. All right. Debbie's working on her defense. That's right. It's what you got to do. We're going to keep that up too, because I like it. All right. Does it have filter? Yep. Just like Berkey's. Matter of fact, I need to make sure. I need to see if those are. Yeah, we checked them. You can buy the filters. You get 2 of them for $25. So you could easily stock up.
And it comes with 2.
6 or 8 of those. Yeah, and it comes with 2, of course. But pine tips and sugar boiled together. I've never tried that. I'm gonna have to try that out. See, now we got a project right there. She gave us a project to try out.
I like Linda Farrow's idea of making cookie kits.
Cookie kits?
Yeah. Got to see what she puts in that. Send that to the OP's email.
There we go. Yeah. Yeah, shoot me an email and tell me what that cookie kit is. Even though I don't eat cookies, she does.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm. Okay.
What? I don't eat cookies.
Oh, no, you don't.
I don't.
Mm-hmm.
Don't eat cake either.
No.
I'm going to have to try those pine tips and sugar boiled together. Send me an email. I want the ratio on that. I want to know how much sugar and how many pine tips. And yeah, I want to try that out. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. All right. Hopefully, we got a few ideas here. Hopefully, some of you guys will try some of those. I'm going to. I'm absolutely going to. And I want to see all of you beef up your supplies right now. Like I said, when I saw that food aisle yesterday, that canned food aisle yesterday, and realized there's only about 25% of what was there 1 year ago. it was pretty clear to me. Things are getting skinny, guys, and they're only going to get worse. It ain't getting any better. All this crap with the economy right now and the debt ceiling, they're basically, playing Russian roulette with that. Both sides, each side wants to see if the other side's going to blink first, is what they're doing. With Memorial Day weekend coming up, we know nothing's going to happen until at least Wednesday of next week, because they're all gone. It started today. All the House and Senate members were gone for the weekend. They won't be back until next Wednesday. And then Thursday is the 1st. That's the day America's supposed to be broke. So we'll see what happens. It's happened before a few times. Ain't no big deal. They will get it done. Don't worry about it. They keep saying, well, you're not going to get your Social Security check. You're not going to get your food stamps. The military is not going to be paid. Blah, 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 blah. But guess who's still getting paid? All them assholes saying you're not going to. But they will get it together. Believe me, it might take them a few extra days, but it will be done. I saw a video yesterday where another guy that does videos like this, he's saying people that say don't worry about it, they'll get it done. They don't know what they're talking about. They ain't got no damn choice. If not, America's broke, the economy's dead, and we're done. It's that simple. And these people ain't going to let that happen. So I'll leave that right there. All right, let me get out of here. I've taken up enough of your time. It's been 30 minutes. Next week, we're going to do next Thursday night. I will be here next Thursday night because it's June the 1st. And that is the start of a great season here in Florida. That's the start of hurricane season. So we're going to be doing a program on hurricane preparedness next week. I'm going to get together, the supplies you need, things you need to watch out for. We're going to put them all right here on this table. It should get you through about a week. I'm going to try to get a week's worth of food and all the equipment you need right here on this table. If I can't, then we'll just do this from somewhere else where you can see it all. It's not really that much, not that hard, but hopefully you'll be here to join me for that. And I want to wish everybody a happy Memorial Day weekend. Don't drink too much. If you do, damn sure don't drive. But eat all you want. I'm going to smoke me some ribs on Sunday, all right? have me a little apple juice along the way. But have fun, and just please remember why we observe Memorial Day. It's not for veterans, guys. We do love them all. We always will. They're great people. But this holiday is for the ones that didn't make it home. So let's remember that, and let's say a prayer for their families. Send a prayer up to them too, because God said, blessed are the peacemakers. So we know where they are. All right. With that, I'm going to say stay strong. Keep prepping, guys. Let me click this little red button right here and pray for the United States of America. The Orlando Prepper is out.